Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. Today we are going to be making white chocolate chip macadamia nut cookies. So before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new recipe. So like I said, we are making macadamia nut white chocolate chip cookies. It's one of my favorite. And I happen to have some macadamia nuts and all the ingredients I needed. So let's go ahead and get started making these cookies. Okay, so in the mixer we have 1 cup of softened butter. And I have 1.5 cups of white sugar and then 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So we'll go ahead and mix this up until it is creamed together. Then once it's cream the butter and the sugars until it's a fluffy texture. And then we're going to add our eggs and our vanilla and just continue to beat it again. We're going to use 2 eggs and about 1.5 teaspoons of the vanilla extract. So go ahead and just let that cream together. Make sure your butter is softened because that makes it a lot easier for it to actually cream. So this is pretty much the consistency that you want. So I'm going to go ahead and add my eggs. There's 1. There's 2. And then we'll go ahead and add our vanilla extract. Alright, go ahead and add our vanilla. Add the rest of the vanilla. And we'll go ahead and again stir this back up. So go ahead and add the eggs and the vanilla. Again, that was 2 eggs and then 1.5 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Go ahead and mix that until it's pretty much well incorporated there, the eggs. And then after this, we're going to go ahead and add our flour, the baking soda, and salt. I usually go ahead and add my dry ingredients in a bowl and mix them together, which is usually flour, salt, either baking powder or baking soda, and just gradually introduce it to our wet mixture or our butter and sugar mixture. So it looks like that is pretty much almost there. So that's pretty much how you want your butter and sugar mixture. So let's go ahead, like I said, I add all of my dry ingredients together. So in here I have 3 cups of flour. I have about 1 teaspoon of salt and about 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. So we'll go ahead and add that in increments usually. Turn it down just a little bit so we don't get flour everywhere. And turn it up to about 4. Just until, you know, the flour can get mixed in well with the wet ingredients there. Then you can slowly start to add in more flour until you have all the flour mixed in. And when I'm usually making a cake or cookies, anything, I always scrape down my sides just so I can make sure everything is getting well incorporated in the bowl. Sometimes you might have some things on the side that actually you might need all of it to make your dessert or whatever you make. Alright, so that's pretty much the consistency that we want. I'm going to go ahead and just give it one good stir so everything at the bottom is incorporate it into everything else. As you can see, I just went ahead and just scraped down my sides real good and made sure everything at the bottom of the bowl was mixed in. Let's go ahead and just make sure all of that gets mixed up one more time. Just actually looking pretty good right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, and we're gonna add the star of the cookie, the macadamia nuts, and the white chocolate chips. Be right back. So I'm gonna go ahead and add about 1.5 cups of the macadamia nuts. I usually do a recipe from, actually, Roseanne Barr has a really good white chocolate chip macadamia nut cookie recipe. And I usually use that one, but in this case, it calls for unsweetened coconut. And all I had was sweetened coconut, so I didn't want to make them too sweet, so decided to just go with my Old Faithful. But with the Roseanne Barr recipe, they actually call for you to toast your coconut and your macadamia nuts in the oven, so it kind of gives it that toasty nut feel. So I'm going to go ahead and add about 1 cup, or actually 1 bag of these white chocolate chips, which is a 12-ounce bag, so we're going to use them all. Alright, so let's go ahead and just give this a slight mix together here, just so we kind of get everything incorporated, just for a second or two, not too long. See, the mixer is working hard, trying to get all that goodness stirred up. Alright, let's not work it too much here. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to take pretty much a teaspoonful of our batter. Just kind of drop them by teaspoonfuls onto our cookie sheet. I love to use the parchment paper because it gives me consistent results. They don't have to be in rounds. You can just drop them by the spoonfuls. So I'm going to go ahead and plate up, or not plate up. I'm going to go ahead and finish dropping these cookie balls down, and I'll be right back. So there are the cookies, and we're going to go ahead and put them in a 350-degree oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. And here is the finished product. We've got our macadamia nut white chocolate chip cookies. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you have your notification bell on so you can know when I post a new, quick, and easy or delicious recipe. Thanks again for watching, guys. Bye.